There we go. I see people. I see people. Which means I should see us. There we are. Hold on. And there's my phone that just beeped to say that we're on live. You'll be able to see me here in a second. I gotta get that up. Let's do this. There we go. Hey peeps! I'm by myself today. Justine doesn't like Fanster Mondays. Hello. Hello. I have to apologize right now to everybody because tomorrow is going to feel like it's Saturday. You're going to feel like it's Fanster Friday. And it's not. It's Fanster Monday. It's crazy. Crazy. Although I see most of you guys... Hey, Crosby. He's eating my scraps off the floor. Most of you guys, I think, finished your cards already. Crosby. Someone got his stitches out today. He's all wound up. Oh. So, hello, everybody. Happy. Oh, my God. Can I just tell you how tired I was on Friday? We all were tired. It was exhausting. So, I'm glad we're doing part 2 tonight. And it's me by myself. So, I will be able to read comments right here. The only thing you might have to do is tell me when to focus. Although I think I'll have that too. Yeah, Laura, that's not good. I'll tell you why that's not good, because we pay like mass amounts of shipping costs for that not to happen. So I apologize about that. Very sorry about that. So, how many people seriously have not finished their medallion that they're waiting for tonight? Just answer once with a thumbs up or yes. How many people seriously are waiting for tonight? Hello, Mother. There's one. Crosby. Okay, this is going to be a nightmare because I have so much paper. Oh, a lot of you guys waited. A lot of you guys waited because you didn't want to go on. It's hard. I told you it was going to be hard. Crosby. Cross. I don't know why your face looks like that. He's all wet. Okay, well, good. You haven't started yet. Okay, so we're going to start. Hi, Gail. We're going to start. And let me go down onto Craft Cam. And we'll make sure that that is perfect. That is focus. So let's start. So we are, to this point, hopefully you guys are all to this point. That's where I want you to finish up to. Okay? So now, and yes, I didn't put these things on. I cut them. Those yellow pieces right there, I cut them. But because I drew a line through them, I decided to opt not to have them. Yeah, I appreciate that, Laura. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this piece. We have a full piece that has like the writing on it, kind of tannish. Jean, did you have a good Mother's Day? Kathy, are you telling me that you're missing some pieces? If you are, send us an email and let us know. Yes, this middle piece is popped. This red piece is popped. Okay? So now we have to cut out. Let me see, I think I used... oh, excuse me. Now we have to cut out this whole thing. And I want to cut this whole thing out here because I'm going to use this as a platform for the green I have to put on. Oh, got it, Kathy. Got it. So let me show you what I'm going to cut here. And then you could start. Let me cut 2 of them. It's going to be quiet here without Justine. Okay, so let me just take this down. And then I'll show you. Okay. So, everyone look up. Oh, Laura, you're crazy. Okay, look up real quick. This is what we're cutting. And let me tell you why. I want this tip right here, even though we're going to cover that with green, I want that tip there because I want the green to be stable. So cut that, and I want this piece here showing. But then once you pass this point, you can dip it in as much as you want because we're going to put something over there, okay? Crosby. So down here, dip it in so you can come straight up there and straight up there. Got it? Does that make sense? Crosby, not Crosby. He has the itches because his stitches are out today. And of course, there's one area that, well, they took the stitches up, but there's one area that is a little bit, it needs to heal a little bit more. And she said it's going to itch him like crazy, and he's going to want to lick it, but you can't let him lick it because it's going to get infected. So, of course, he licked it all day today. And I know that because when I got home today, I looked and it's bright red and bleeding a little bit. And we didn't see him because we had to unload the trailer to pack it up because Bill leaves tomorrow for Florida, Orlando. And he wants to get out of here at 10, so we had to unload, pack. Sandra, you probably have extra pieces that you could substitute for that orange. So because you have so much paper in here, I'm sure there's something that you could substitute for that orange. So don't sweat it because there's a lot of pieces to this. So anyhow, so the dogs were left alone in the warehouse in the front office today. So we weren't watching him. He should have had a surgical vest on, but I didn't put that on there, which was silly. Lisa, we had a blast with you, too. All three of you guys are very fun. Mega Meet was a blast in general. Saw a lot of fansters, met a lot of new people. I don't know why. It always surprises me. It shouldn't surprise me because it sounds conceited. You know, when I'm like, oh, you don't know us? Crosby! I gotta call Andy, guys. He keeps licking. So you guys keep cutting. I'm going to call Mr. Ando. And he needs to put that vest on.
Hello?
Can you get Crosby, and he's going to have to put that vest on. You're going to have to put that vest on him because he keeps licking and he cannot lick.
Yep.
Just come get him, please. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Laura, I think driving to Florida... I got that, Sue. Thank you. I think driving to Florida sounds fantastic. And I would love to do that, but I just, it's just hard for us to leave the warehouse for so long. But no, I think it sounds fantastic. And let me just tell you who's an ace at driving that trailer. I tell you what, for as scared as I was, it's actually kind of fun to drive it, to be quite honest. It's a different type of driving for sure. But the Mega Meet was fun. I don't think I have any highlights to tell you about the Mega Meet. It feels weird. We're, of course, in the basement right now. And it's freezing down here, and I feel like I haven't been down here in forever. And the place is trashed. It just needs, of my stuff and cards and supplies, it needs to be cleaned down here. So after Orlando, I am home. I think we're home for either 2 weeks, maybe 3, but definitely 2. That first weekend, I'm going to come down here and clean. For sure. Steven, you come home, and we will drive anywhere you want to with that trailer. It's a blast. Have you ever driven a trailer, Steven? I'm telling you, it's actually kind of fun. And we're going to go ahead and outline. Whoops, that has glue on it. drove through no construction. Drove through no well, no, I shouldn't take that. I didn't drive through PA construction. We drove through Ohio and Michigan construction. But even that, I mean, it's okay. You just have to, the key to that trailer is both hands on the wheel. And you just got to be careful when the trucks pass you. We got to be careful all the time. But, I mean, it's amazing. You really do get used to it. You really do. So is everybody crafting? Cherie, I saw that you were on. Did you leave work early today? I was worried about my California friends. Everyone knows how Andy ran down here to get the dog, right? Oh my god, I'm outlining terribly. Here he comes. Thanks, Sandy.
Alright, get over here.
I would help you, but I can't. Okay. Oh, that's good. Good, Cherie. And you got my email today? It's a deal, Stephen. It feels strange with Justine not sitting here. Aw, look at you, Andy.
Yeah, well, this doesn't work too well.
Well, do you want me to leave the peeps right now?
Hold on.
Do you want me to do that? Okay, so can I tell you guys what I did right now? And I want you to do it this way. We're going to do this backwards. So let me have everyone's attention real quick. I can help you, Andy, if you give me 1 second, okay? People want you to be Justine. Okay, hold on, guys. Finish cutting because Andy is not doing too good of a job. Hold on. You guys keep cutting. I'm coming.
Hold on. This wasn't that hard the other day. But...
Well, that's because you could have me here.
No. I kept getting stuck.
I know, but I'm live right now.
Okay, well, I tried to get those paws.
Here, Cross. Can you hold that at least? Sorry, Krause.
He wants water.
Okay, sorry, Krause.
Let's go.
Don't you love when men think that they he could have done that himself, but because I was here he wasn't. We didn't cut out anything yet. Oh yes we did. Here. Shirley Milwaukee, this is what we cut out right here. Look up real quick. Okay, so everyone pay attention to this. Even if you're not done cutting, I want you to pay attention to this because this is how I want you to do this. Now, this orange is popped, and I want this piece popped. So we're going to have to double pop. So what I want you to do is instead of putting pop dots on top of or in the back of the piece we just cut, I want you to see where the piece is. So it's here and here and here. And I want you to put the first layer of pop dots on this. And then put the second layer of pop dots, because we have to double pop it, onto the piece we cut. Okay? So pop dots here. And I think I have to cut it for just a little bit. So I want my pop dots right... Look up right there. because the piece is there, it goes around there, comes there. So let's put our pop dots on this piece. Just like so. So this is my first layer of pop dots. This is my layer that's going to make it even with my orange. And then from there, I want to pop it up from my orange. That one slid right under. Everyone see what I'm doing? I'll show you one more time. Okay, so here, if you look at that, you can see that that's where the piece that I just cut, everyone see that, is going to go perfectly. But I'm not going to put it on there yet because I want to pop that up. That brings it to that level. And maybe you want it that level, that's fine. But I have mine popped. So that comes to that level. So now I'm going to peel these off. And now I'm going to put more pop dots on to make it a layer higher. Okay. So now I'm going to, whoops, now I'm going to put my pop dots on the back of this one. The one that I just cut. Okay. So did anyone do anything exciting for Mother's Day? You know what I did exciting for Mother's Day? I slept in. I don't even want to tell you what time I woke up. It was very, very, very exciting. I kept waking up for every 2 hours thinking, where am I? Oh, I'm at home. I could sleep. And I did. I really, really slept in. That's good. The red piece. It's your 70th birthday, Marianne? Well, happy 70th birthday. That's awesome. That red piece was definitely popped up. That red piece was popped up, yes. 70, that's fantastic. You actually look fantastic. Everyone's into the Brewers right now. Are they normally a good team? Linda, did you make it to Canada? All good? We miss you already. If that's possible. Jackie Davis told me about that surgical vest. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, if any of you guys ever have a dog, even a cat for that matter. Oh, you are leaving tomorrow. I thought you were already there. That's nice. Oh, Anita, that's congratulations. Barbara and I are still wielding from the death of Bobby Spencer in General Hospital. Okay. So does everyone get that? I knew I was going to have hair all over. I have pop right here, pops right there, and we're going to pop this up. Minus that dog here. A main character died in real life on General Hospital. Bobby Spencer, Jackie Zeman, and she's been on there for 40 years. And it's funny because another character died in real life, Epiphany, and she was just, she was an average person on the show. She wasn't a main character by any means, and that's when I said, oh my God, who's going to cry at this? Because people were saying, oh, it's going to be so sad when they do their memorial. She died in real life, Terry Conti. She had a very short battle with cancer, and she died in real life. But I was kind of making fun, saying, oh my God, who would cry with Epiphany's, funeral? I bawled my eyes out. So whatever they do for Bobby, I'm sure I'm going to bawl my eyes out for that too. So ridiculous, I know. Okay, so now let's do, what do I want to do? Let's do the greens inside here. So just like we've been doing on every other layer, let me show you first and I'll do it. Before we cut these out, let's cut these guys out. And these guys go flat. Remember these pieces right there? I want those pieces, those inner blocks right there, and they're going to go flat. Okay? Now, what green do we use? I used this green, but if you have another green that you want to use, that's fine. But don't use this lighter green, because we're going to use that next for this other piece. But I'm going to stay true and do what I did before. So I'm going to use this green. And I want to keep the integrity of this. I know we told you on this screen to do that. You know what? Oh, it doesn't matter. I want you to save the integrity, though, of this row right here, because we're going to use that again for the last layer. Yeah, this is the newest ACA stamp, which honestly, all my ACA members, we're going to skip this month because this one came out so late. It was delivered late to us. That was the problem. And it would have to go out like now, and it's already past the 15th. So we're going to wait till, we're just going to skip this month, which is a shame because in the 5 years or 4 years we've been doing this, we have never skipped a month. So we're just going to skip a month. And I don't know what the name is. We took some good names down before. Some good suggestions. So maybe it'll be one of those. So just the inside. And let me show you what I'm cutting here in a second. And I am not going to black outline this. Okay, just lost it. Here it is. I'm not going to black outline this because it is going to get lost in the shuffle. But here, let me put this through. And let me just show you where this goes. Anita, is this your first baby? Your Mother's Day is going to be fun next year. So look, I know you guys are all going to cringe because it's not that big of a piece. But look, right here, this is the only thing that you're cutting. Oh, let me see if I get it straighter. Hold on, that's straight. There we go. So flat, and it's this piece right here. I guess you did say first. That does mean first. That's exciting. So just this piece all the way around, and I want this flat. Okay? And I'm not going to outline because it's just too small. And if I cut good enough, I should be okay. Sure, you can use your sticky specs. Absolutely. Well, what do you mean you're not young? How old do you need it? Can we ask? Now that you say that, now we have to ask. And that's exciting. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? I think if I never had children. I always wanted children, but just It just never happened. And it's not that we were trying, and I just couldn't get pregnant. We just, we never, I don't know, we just never had kids, or never even, I don't know. We talked about it, we wanted them, but it just never happened. All of a sudden I was 50. But, oh, sorry, oops. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Leslie. I think if I ever had a baby, I absolutely would not want to know if it was a boy or a girl until I gave birth. I think that would be one of life's greatest pleasures of after you go through all that pushing to hear it's a boy or it's a girl. Anita, will you post a picture of your baby? Oh, that's cool. Will you post a picture when the baby's born? We'd love to see him. Do you have a name picked out? Or do you have to look at him to decide? Newest Fanster. That's true. He would be. Speaking of newest Fansters, guess what next Wednesday is already? I can't believe it. Anyone want to take a stab on what next Wednesday is? It does, Marianne. I agree. Marianne. Yeah, I think that's exciting, Linda. No, Crosby's close. Crosby's birthday was on March 2nd. Oh, that's a good guess, Leslie, but no. Crafter's Classroom anniversary already passed. Oh, did I just cut the wrong thing? No. It is 1 year since we got Crosby. Can you believe that? I guess it's a thing. They call it the Gotcha Day. Next Wednesday is a year that we got Crosby. I can't believe it. And then I was talking with my mom last night. Remember, it was the year that we got Crosby, and then it was 6 months at my mother's house. And I can't believe I spent all that time over there. Is next Wednesday Mama's birthday? Mom, when is your birthday? Is it next Wednesday? I know, I should know that. Hi, Raylene. God, these pieces are so small. I'm glad we stopped when we did. These pieces are too tiny. And Mother, is it your birthday next Wednesday? And second of all, did you get your DVD player set up? I can't believe it's been a year either. It has. I wish I wasn't so fat because I will show you guys the picture. When he was dropped off, they literally pulled in and they opened up the back of the car and they got him out and they walked him right to me. And here, let me see if I can show you the picture. Oh, Carol, that's sad. Let me show you this picture. It'll be such a great picture, but oh my God, I'm so fat. I just need to lose weight. Hold on, let me show you this. It's a good picture. It's a good picture because Whoops, I'm sorry, I keep going the wrong place. It's a good picture because it was like the dog was meant to be. You're right about that, Elizabeth. It'll be 1 year. No, remember, we were in there. Well, we were officially in there one day before Crosby came. I can't believe we've been there. That feels like it's been longer than a year. Okay, so here is... That's when we got him right there. That's the picture she took. So look at him. He got out of the car and he was giving Mama kisses. That's when we first met. And I didn't post that because it looked terrible. But you see the kisses he's giving me? Oh, I love him. So cute. That feels like... I can be beautiful, but I'm still heavy. I'm like Oprah in a way that, you know, she's very happy in life, but she wishes she could be a little bit thinner. I'm very happy in life. I just wish I could be a little thinner. I know, stop eating, but I like eating. But no, it's a year that we've been in our new warehouse. And Monday will be a year that we actually physically were really in our warehouse. This is when we were transitioning at this point. But next Monday will be a full year. And to me, that seems crazy. That seems like we've been in that warehouse much longer than a year. That's crazy. It really does feel like it's been longer than a year. Okay. So now that we're on there, hopefully you guys are on. You need to go back to this piece right here. So everyone look up. This is the piece that has the black on the back. Right here. What do you mean no more corn dogs? Remember Friday I found out that Applebee's has corn dogs on the children's menu. I'm going to be eating corn dogs now all the time. Oh, I get it. No corn dogs if I want to lose weight. Yeah, see? My point exactly. I like to eat. Okay, so everyone sees this piece? Okay, so this one we are going to cut, and we're going to pop up, and we're going to cut this piece out right here. And cut out nicely because it's the one that's going to show. So it's this piece, but it's like one layer in this piece, not that big layer. So it's this piece right here. Let me see if I could focus on that piece. Okay. My mistake was getting... That's funny because my mistake is getting covered, is going to be covered up too. That's good, Laura. I actually like walking. I just need to take the time and walk is what I need to do. I do enjoy walking a lot. And I would be, I'm sure Crosby would like to walk too. So in that aspect, I guess walking is a form of exercise. But that's right. I like to eat. I like my corn dogs. I like my chocolate. I'm going to cut all these little guys out and then black outline. Oh, sorry, Terry. Thank you. Thanks, guys. You're going to have to tell me to focus a lot. There we go. So class 409, you probably won't get, you may get Tuesday, latest you'll get is Wednesday, but you're going to have till, well, you're going to have through the weekend to buy it because we're not going to ship it until Monday. Oh, trust me, I know, Lynn, but I do need to start taking it seriously. So you guys will see 408, and I really think I'm going to do one of those, you know, one of our creative folds instead of it'll be 6x6, but I have something in mind. I do need to get down here and clean this trash next to me. It's overflowing. I wish I had some good stories to tell you with the Megameet. There's like nothing to tell you. It was a great show. We've been having unbelievably great shows. Like the best show since the first time we've been on the road. Like in all 8 years. Like every show is just killing it. And our art anthology booth is doing good too. The Make and Take It with art anthology is so exciting. I should show it to you. I don't have it here, but maybe I'll make a point of doing that. We can do a removable. We haven't done those. We have not done that in a while. A removable magnet. Actually, that would be a good idea following this class because we have that easel. And that easel is just, you know, your medallion or card holder. I don't know, Marion. It's, you know what, it's either that or, and this is what, Hope, you are 1,000% correct. We met you, we met Judy Team. Yes, we met a lot of people. But you and Judy were very fun to meet. We met Sue. I'm going to say her last name wrong. Sue P. We met a lot of people. But I think these are popped. Yes, Gail, these are popped after you black outline them. I think... Well, this is what all the other vendors say, because not everyone has come back to the circuit, as everyone knows. So there's less vendors. Well, especially in the expo shows, there's less vendors. So with that said, people say that the people come with a certain amount of money, and if you have less vendors, then more money is taken, you know, with each vendor. I don't know if that's true or not. I really... Maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. So if there's a ton of vendors, you know, would we do less good? I'm so glad, Carolyn. Maybe, however, the Megameet had a slew of vendors. I mean, a ton of vendors. More vendors than anyone so far. And we actually hit our goal, which was outstanding because we only hit it by like $600. So that was good. And it was a high goal. So we still did good. So the less vendors, more money. And I'm not sure if that's the reason why. I don't know. I wish I knew. But Laura, I agree with you. Orlando, I think, is going to be big that we're going to this weekend. Their Mega Make and Take on Thursday night has 500 people in it. That's crazy. Oh, that's right. Vicky, it's a good point. They did, the Mega Meet people did videotape Misty and Robbie. And I gotta tell you, Robbie's a very, very good instructor. She really is. She's a hard worker, and so is Misty. But honestly, God, Misty, she is like the best make and taker of all time. I mean, she's fantastic. Her energy is crazy. She's a ball of energy. Who would have thunk that someone who lived in Denver... That's funny, Gail. Was your sister there? Because I didn't see her at the Mega Meet. I could have been teaching, but was she there? But back to Misty, no, her enthusiasm is fantastic. And to think that she lives in Denver and, you know, flies to all these shows to do our make and take, it's just fantastic. And so does Robbie. I'm not taking anything away from Robbie at all. But yeah, she's, her make and take table is standing room only. Okay, so now we're going to pop these. Oh my god, we're going to have part 3 on this one. I'm kidding, we're not. But... Oh, I'm sorry I missed her then. Thanks, guys, for joining me tonight. And luckily, these ones right now, the ones that we're putting in right now, we're not cutting that middle piece in there. Thank God. We're going to have a jewel go in there. But I do have to apologize because everyone is going to think, or it feels like right now like it's Friday. Because we don't have Fanster Mondays. So tomorrow everyone's going to get up and be dragging to work. My dogs are sleeping. I can't believe it. Marion, don't you live close to Chicago or no? Chicago meaning Schaumburg, for those of you who are asking why I asked that. That's a good story to tell. Oh, why was he in the kennel, Terry? I actually met boy Robbie, and Robbie's not on because she's at dinner right now with her family for Mother's Day. I met Robbie. No, I met both of them before COVID. And I met Robbie. I could tell you the show. I can tell you the classroom. I could tell you where she was sitting. Robbie was 100% a scrapbooker. She was a scrapbooker. She was a scrapbooker. She was a scrapbooker. She in no way ever wanted to get in the cards. Wasn't going to do it. Walked by her booth a couple times. Oh, that's good, Marion. Walked by her booth a couple times. This was years ago. I'm going to say 8 years ago, maybe. Maybe not that long. Maybe 6 years. She might be able to know. Maybe 6 years. She wasn't going to do cards, Walked by her booth, and finally came in. And I think bought every single one of our jewels. And from there, she signed up for my class. And after that, she signed up for all the 3 other card classes. And this is on the same show. And she's been hooked ever since. And then we just became friends. And I don't know how we became friends. We're very much like one another. So if we were drawn to that. But how we became friends, I guess I don't know how we became friends. But we became really good friends. Misty, I'll tell you how I met Misty. After I cut this next piece. So I want you to go to the yellow. And at this point, I don't care if you take that yellow or this yellow. But the yellow that I'm going to use is the yellow that doesn't have the black. That yellow, which is the same yellow that you guys used. And I didn't because I drew a line through mine. So it's the same yellow piece that you guys used for the middle of this. Okay? Or that. It's that same piece. Okay? And on that, oh, got it. That, you're going to cut out, ooh, I cut some pieces out of there. Can I save that? I think I can. I'm still going to go with that. I could do that black one. Well, maybe I have to switch mine up. I think I have to switch mine up only because, look, I cut this piece right here and I need that piece. So I'm going to switch mine up, but I think you should use this one because it's easier to see, and that's why I originally did that. So Misty, obviously, this was prior to COVID. Her and her good friend, Kim Fognani, They were at the Denver show with us. And it was the first time I met her at the Denver show, and that was it. And, God, I don't even know how we became friends. But she took the... Oh, this is a good story. No. Her friend Kim was registered for the class. And for some reason, Misty didn't register. And I don't know why. Because there was lots of jewels in there. Maybe she registered late because that class happened to sell out. So she had come in with her best friend Kim, who was in the class. And she came in and she said, here, let me show you what I'm cutting out. Look up if you don't know. And she had come in and she said, she was in the class, but she really wanted to take the class and was sold out. And I said, you know what, just have a seat. We'll get you paid for after the class. And just have a seat. I'll get you in. So she was very, very excited and she took the class. And then I think they were registered for the class the next day. But anyhow, they took the class. They were very cute, very, they loved it. Then the following day, on Saturday, was an 8:30 class that they were in. And they brought me in a red G2 because they knew that was what I was drinking. So they wanted to brown nose a teacher, which was A-okay with me. Haha. So they brought me in a red G2 and came to our booth, spent lots of money, loved the class. And truly, I don't know how Misty and I became friends then. I guess it just happened. If she was on, maybe she could add to that, but I don't know how the friendship developed between Robbie and Misty. I really don't know. And then she just became our jewel person because she liked jewels so much that she just started jeweling everything. And she kept sending it to me, and I'm like, okay, we got to do something with this. Because it was so... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you about focusing. Please tell me. Because she was just so good. I know I had to introduce her to everybody. But I don't know how we became friends. Maybe next Fanster Friday. It was her sparkling personality for sure. But I don't know. Maybe she'll remember. They did send fries to the dog. But I don't know how we actually became friends. Sherry Nemawakas, we became friends because you had come to crop. And I put the newbies by me. And we just hit off. I mean, seriously, but how can anyone not love you? I don't know. We're just drawn to good people, I think. It's fun to have fun people in your life. But I don't know. I'll have to ask Robbie and Misty both next time they're on how the friendship developed. Sadly, they may know that more so than me, and I feel bad. That's right. It was Smelly Cauliflower. That could have been it. You know what? Because they did come to Croptoberfest, and again, they were new, so they sat by us. And because I like to sit the new people there. That could have been what it was. Now that you say that, Raylene. It could have been that we just developed the friendship at Croptoberfest. The things that happen. Okay, so we're almost in the home stretch here, folks. We need green, which is going to be this guy. Or it could be this guy. Nope, this guy I need for the inners. Okay, so look, everyone look up. Let me get... Can you see that here? Hold on, let me see what happens if I go to Jewel Cam real quick. Okay, this is going to be better, I think. Yep. Okay, so here, I just need... Hold on, I know I'm not focused. Hold on. There we go. Here, I just need that inner square that we keep cutting right there. Okay, so we're going to cut that, this inner square right there, and we're going to lay that flat. Does everyone see that? So we're going to cut that one more time and lay that flat. So I am going to, let's see what happens if I keep that on Jewel Cam. I am going to not black outline this. Because again, way too small. But I know that'll be okay. Oh my God, we're still in the home stretch. Yes, Mother, you can do it. Or you don't have to. This is when we're at Friday at the crop, or we're doing the show, and I looked up, and the people looked at me, and they did think I was nuts, and I was like, yeah, we need to stop. I'm telling you guys, I'm so glad we stopped Friday. My eyes were so tired. It was so hard to see. It was very, very hard to see. The hardest thing about this, honestly, is not to lose your pieces. Kathy, the layering dies do not cut all these pieces out. This is a great question. So the layering dies do not cut all these pieces out. But what it does do, I think there's 8 or 9 pieces to it. It may cut out like this, Kathy. It may cut out this piece. And then from there, once you cut that out, then go in and cut those little pieces out. So you can definitely use your dies to get to the layer you want to get to, and then cut these out. Or not. You could easily make this a 6-layer piece. You could easily make this a 4-layer piece. I just wanted to go crazy on one of these things just to do something different. And some of you love it and some of you don't, which is fine. But that's what we did. Marion, they got a t-shirt. Well, they're going to get a t-shirt. Here, let me go back up on Craft Cam. They're going to get a t-shirt. We got to send that out. So they got a t-shirt. And even my staff, a.k.a. Misty and Robbie, said they needed a t-shirt because they were there and they paid for a class kit. And they were there making it, so they get a t-shirt too. It is going to look great when we're done. Thank you, Linda. I could have done that, Elizabeth. You're absolutely right. That's a good point. Elizabeth said the other thing that you could do is you could take that piece, and instead of cutting these little pieces, cut the big piece. And Elizabeth, if I was thinking correctly, I probably should have done that and could have done that with this one. Does everyone understand what she's saying? Take that big piece, instead of cutting the little pieces, cut these little pieces away, and then you have that negative space. Elizabeth, does your body hurt? Well, I think that's upside down. We'll have to see. I asked that because Elizabeth is the one that's literally on her feet all day today, unloading those pods to pack them back up and put them on the trailer. Good night, Nita. Oh, I knew it was upside down. I'll have to switch it. Aw, that's so nice, Russell Kroopman. Mama, did you read her thing? She's probably not, because she's cussing at me because she has to cut little pieces. Nope, we haven't got the Denali thing fixed. Bill's going to drive his truck down to Florida. And then when we get back... Are we off for 2 weeks, Elizabeth, or 1 week? Or 3 weeks? I want to say it could be 3 weeks. I'm not sure. But we'll probably do it after Orlando. Time just creeps up. But we will look at it. Because we're still confident it's going to work. Because it still should work. The only thing is it might need a stabilizing bar. And if it needs a stabilizing bar, I'll buy a stabilizing bar. But no, this Denali, even if the Denali doesn't work, we still have a Stamplistic vehicle. I mean, we drove it up to Michigan. We'll drive it to Schaumburg. So we do have it. And we use it as a Stamplistic vehicle. No, these are not popped. That's funny, though. So the Denali does come in handy for sure. Whoops. This piece just does not want to go in here the right way. Oh, it's the first week of June? Okay, so 2 weeks. That's something. Okay. One more thing before we can call this one complete is let's go back here and get this guy. Everyone look up. Let's go back here and get this guy. And now we want to cut these diamonds right here, these smaller diamonds right there, and pop those, and I'm not pop, I'm sorry, and lay those. Those are all flat. So let's cut out those diamonds there and lay those flat. And then, folks, other than the jewels, we are done with this card. And then we'll quickly put that stand together. And I say quickly because it's an easy put together. And then we may just do the second flower. Let's see what time it is at that time. Oh my God, I'm going to feel like it's Fanster Friday. Oh, you're right, I do, Gail. Thank you. I do need the center of that piece. Thank you. Do I have another one left over, though? I don't. Okay, don't cut into that. I should have another piece, though. Like that other piece. Oh, no, I used the whole thing. You're right. Don't cut into that because I do need that center piece. In fact, let me cut that out right now. It is the fussiest cutting. So you want this piece right here, and I'm just going to cut this out right now. Can everyone see what I'm cutting? Thanks, Gail. We did do the shop and show last year, both events, but we didn't do it this year. Only because, well, we get $1 per kit, and I just asked for another $1 because that $1 per kit didn't do anything because the shipping normally cost us like $300 to ship everything to them, and they weren't interested in that, so, which is a shame because they didn't even say hello to us at the Mega Meet. But so be it. No, but I'm glad we did the shop and show because last year, because that's where we met Laura Siegel and some other people, which I just can't believe that that's where we met Laura, but we did. It seems like we've known her forever. Don't lose these pieces. But Laura, I am glad you are excited with your box. Speaking of which I think most of you know, our New Year's Eve is on sale now. Mid-year cheer is on sale now. You guys have some time before the end of the month, and that's when we make like 100 or 200 extra, and then there'll be a limit on them. I gotta start ordering for that. Laura, we don't care so much about oak, but thanks for telling us. Carla, you must. Oh my God, my hands are going to cramp up. Is anyone's hands cramping up? I'd like to know why my dogs are so tired. A lot of people have placed their order so far. Uh-oh, I saw a sad face go by. What's a sad face for? Yes, that yellow is popped up. Look at you go, Gail. Okay. I'm going to see if I can outline that because I did not do a great job cutting that. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I'm going to outline my straight edges. That's much better. Much better. Speaking of payday, I have to do payroll tonight. I could do it tomorrow too. Don't lose these pieces. Yeah, I'm doing the straight edge. This is really good. Okay. Okay. So that middle and these little squares are all flat. I have to tell you guys, you know, last year there's a couple items that for adhesive week that came in late and you guys had to wait for them. All our adhesive week orders are starting to come in right now, which is good because we won't have to wait for them. But remember that warehouse we moved into last year? It's starting to get very full. If you guys are not using the X sticker maker on these, what are you using? Sticky specs? Because I can't imagine, unless you're using liquid glue, these little pieces, I can't imagine not using this X. Oh, Lynn, why are you losing your job? Are they cutting back? Are they moving? Okay, where's my piece I've been working on? Uh-oh. Things are going to go down, or things are not good right now. Where's my yellow piece? Did I throw it away? Uh-oh, guys. Do you guys see my yellow piece? Where the heck is it? The yellow is popped. That's the only thing on there. The yellow is popped. Where's my yellow piece with my greens? No! What did I just get through saying? I said... Oh, Lynn, that's terrible. Do you have to get another job or can you retire? Okay, does anyone see where my piece went? Oh my god, I'm going to cry if I can't finish this with you. Because you know... Nope, it's not a focus. But where is my piece? I think I threw it away. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to cry because I don't know where my piece is. I can't zoom out. I don't know where it's at. I lost my piece. How can I lose my piece? You've got to be kidding me. Stuck to my right sleeve. I've looked. No. Stuck to my left sleeve. Oh, bottom of the Xyron. That's a good idea. It's the only place I haven't checked yet. No. No. Bottom of this Xyron. No. Oh my god. This is not even funny. You have got to be kidding me. Well, go ahead and finish your piece, guys. I can't find my yellow piece. Oh my god, now I feel like you guys. This is terrible. It was right here. See? I could do stupid things too. Okay. I'm going to stand up and see if I could find it. I just looked in the garbage. I'm going to walk away and look on the ground. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, remember I lost that one medallion? Hold on. I feel like it's stuck to me, but it's not. Okay, well, you guys are going to finish a piece without me. So I'm going to give you time. Just finish it because I don't know where my piece is. This really stinks. Nope, nope. Nope. Here, I'm going to come up on me. I think I've checked my whole body. Did you see it on me anywhere? See any yellow pieces? Yeah, I can even see. I see no yellow pieces. Nope, nothing. Darn it. Well, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I look, Laura, it's someplace. I don't know where. Oh, is it on the... Oh, it's on the back of this. Whew. It's on the back of this, my black outline piece. Got it. Got it. Stupid. Everyone knew it was here. Okay. But if you needed time to catch up, you got time to catch up right there. Okay, so we're going to go over jewel placement. We're not going to do jewels. Whoops. Is everyone close to being done or done? So I want to recap by saying we did go crazy on this. You go crazy on a lot of our medallions. Whoops. Or you don't have to go as crazy. This simply could have been like 4 layers, 5 layers. Do you guys want to hear a secret about Mondays? And I think this is because, number 1, I own the company, and number 2, I'm a workaholic. But my favorite day of the week is Monday. Because everyone's back to work. It's the start of a new week. 5 work days. It used to never be like that, but no, my favorite day is now Mondays. I love Monday. I'm glad, Kathy. I really need to change this trash. Okay, so we are going to pop this. And I'm only going to pop this once because I want this on the same level as my greens. I probably didn't have to smush that in there. You know, I never watched The Voice. Will you show us the boar? I don't know what that means. What's the board? I'll show you. But I don't know what the board is. Oh, the board? I think you're saying the board. Yeah, of course. We're going to do the board here next. We're going to do the board here next. Now, see if you want to do the second jewel or the second medallion, we can do that too. Or if you guys want to call them night, we could do that too. Totally up to you. We'll finish the board first. The board's simple. Oh my gosh. We're done. I hope you guys love this. I told you on Friday it's not my favorite. Like at all. I mean, it's very lovely. It's nice, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. But it will go on the wall. Okay, so we're done. is on where, Carrie? Oh, The Voice? No, I didn't know that. Okay, so we're done. I cannot believe it. Look at that. I cannot believe it. That is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so can we do jewel placement? Let's go over some jewels here. Let me just take this and let's go over some jewels. It is not popped, Sherry Nemawakis. That white is flat. I just thought it was too much if we popped it. Okay, so everyone get out your color thing. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I have, and I don't care where you put these guys, as long as you're consistent. So I have 3mm whites right here at the tip and tip. So 3mm whites here and here. And then I have them, I went every other one here, but I went, let me see if I get this on Jewel Cam. Hold on. Let me see if it looks better on Jewel Cam. Hold on, I know I have to focus. Hold on. Yeah, we'll keep it on Jewel Cam, because I think you could see that a little bit better. Okay, so here we have the 3mm white, here and here, and then we have them every other one, but I also have it there. So every other one, but I moved it down there. If I put in every single one, it just looked like it was too much. You can try it if you want to, but it just looked like it was too much. That's true. Sherry Nemawakis. Big one right here. Greens. I have this is my lighter green. I think this is, I don't know what this is. This is my lighter, smaller green. Those go in the center here. My darker, bigger green, 5mm, are going to be dropped in the center there, all the way around. Of course, my bigger yellows are there, which I think is golden topaz, if I'm not mistaken. So the bigger yellow there. Then I have the medium yellow here. And then that smaller yellow right there on those tips. Okay. Are we good there? I'm glad you like it, Terry. Carrie, I don't know why I keep calling you Terry. Carrie McMahon. Okay, so you can do that later at your leisure, which hopefully will be right after this. But let's talk about this guy right here. So let's pull out your stand. And there's all your jewels there. No, this is not the jewels that belong there. Was there blue in there? No, these are for another set. Okay, so let's pull out your jewels. Or, I'm sorry, let's pull out your little bag. And in here are your 2 sets of jewels. That's for the medallion. So that's for the medallion. This is for the second card. Now, some of you have, there's 3 different types of pulls, okay? And it doesn't matter which one you have because they're all going to act as the same. So, for example, this is the original pull that I had. This pull, you know, it should pull like this, but we turn it upside down so it holds the medallion like so. Okay, see that? Or it holds the medallion, you know, like so. Okay, and this, of course, goes on your easel. So it doesn't matter what pull you have. That's important to know. So what we're going to do first, is we also gave you 2 of these. And we gave you 2 of these because we wanted you to make a choice, because we didn't want you to be like, I don't like my saying. And hopefully if we gave you 2, you'd like one saying over the other. Strong desire to explain the world. Okay, I'm going to use that one. So we have that, and then someplace in your kit, and why don't I have mine? Oh, I think nope, it's right here. If you guys don't have this tape, look in your second card. I think it's in your second card. Okay, the fabric tape, look in your second card. So this is sticky back. So this is how I did this. I kept the sticky back on, and I actually put it through the bottom and brought it up. And my sticky back is still on. And then I did the same thing here. Bring it up through the bottom, like so. And then pulled it tight. And again, my stickiness is still back there. I think I need to pull it more this way. I just thought this fabric tape works so much better for this. Okay, and then let me make sure that I'm even, meaning when I go to put this on the card, my fabric tape can wrap around my salvage baseboards, which are on, this is on discontinued, these salvage baseboards. These little tags, discontinued, Tim Holtz, on these discontinued. So they're all in our clearance section. Perfect. So I'm pulled straight, it works. So now I'm going to pull off my sticky back. And if I don't get it all off, I don't care because no one's going to see it. I'm going to make sure that I get it all off where you can see it. So I'm going to pull this. And then get this off here. So make sure you're on first before you start taking the sticky off. But all three of these items are on sale. Discontinued price. And I want to put this on first before we put that, the actual drawer pull. You could have put the ribbon through the Xyron, however, it's a sticky back ribbon. And it really does stick very well. Very well. Okay. So now just kind of eyeball it up. Stick it down. And pull it around. I don't know if I would have used a Xyron because seriously, that's, boy, the amount of dog hair that I have in my projects is ridiculous. Because that sticky back is really good. Now, if you want to put something back there to hide that, you certainly can. Okay, but there we go. We have that on there. Now, we're going to have to put this guy on. So, regardless of which ones you have, I have this one to show you. Just this one. But I had this one in my original sample. You want to put your glossy accents on, but I want you to know, look up real quick. You have two jewels in there that are this gray, those two grays. And I believe the grays are in your packet of the jewel we just did. It is. So in the medallion that we just did, that's where you have your two grays. And that's where you're going to cover that up there. If you have a hold or a drawer pull, really what that is, and if it's flat, you go ahead and put the jewels right on. If you have a door pull, look, that looks like this, notice that this is not flat. This is kind of up a little bit. Your jewels may or may not fit in there. If it doesn't fit in there, you may have to put some cut pop dot in there to bring it up to the same level. But let me just grab this jewel out of this bag, because I think it sits in there nicely. Oh, and it does. Look at that. So regardless of what pull you have, this still is going to work. And now let me find my other one. Okay. Here we go. So here's my other one right there. Oh, that's going to look spectacular. But I don't want to hear that yet. I wanted to hear my pull first. But again, if you have just, make sure that you're putting your pull on, because remember, it's just a doorknob. Make sure you put it on so that it's the right way. So that when it sits in, you know, it sits up the right way. So some of you may have to turn yours. Again, like I said, upside down like this. Thanks, Elizabeth. So you may have to turn yours upside down. Elizabeth has a picture in the comments section. If you look at the comments section, that bottom picture that has that round one, I probably should have brought that too. Just flip that round one over and your medallion sits right into there. Oh, sorry, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So now I'm going to take these 2 jewels out of there because I got to put this down with glossy accents first. And I think because, and let's see if this works, because this is round all the way, or it goes all the way through those holes. On this one, I may just lay this down. And notice, guys, this is not in the middle. If you put this in the middle, your medallion's going to sit too high up, okay? So you maybe want to go 1/4 from the bottom. Yeah, actually, if you divide up your card into thirds, it's probably like the bottom third. But because I think I have enough hole there, I am actually going to take my glossy accents and put it from the top. And here, let me see if I go on a... you can see that. Well, let me see what Jewel Cam looks like. Yeah, let me do that. You can see how I have those holes there? That's perfect. So I think I'm going to throw my glossy accents down there and then just not move it. See what I'm doing right there? But those other poles that have something flat, go ahead and put your glossy... And you don't want to use tape. You want to use some liquid glue because that's going to adhere a little bit better. Oh, I think that's going to work perfectly. And actually, I'm just going to let that dry before I put my jewels in there. See what I did? So that's going to seep in that bottom there. And that is going to work out perfect. But if you have the other flat ones... Oh, that works out good. If you have those other flat ones, just put the glue behind the flat ones and then just stick it right down there. And then don't move it. Just stick it down there and don't move it, okay? Now remember that the easel that came with that package, if you follow Crafters Classroom, Misty next month, and I think you might be painting that. I don't know. You're going to have to watch tomorrow to find out for sure. That easel... you're going to decorate that with jewels with Crafters Classroom with Misty. So I'm going to keep that right there, and I know it's working. I don't know if you could see that, but the dome of glossy accents is seeping through. So that is going, that is going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. In fact, because I can't let sleeping dogs lie, I'm going to add just a little bit more in there. And I got too many air bubbles in there. And then I'm going to let this dry overnight. And then tomorrow, you think maybe you could add your jewels in there, but because I have so much glossy accents in there, if I had my jewels in there, my jewel's going to sink right to the bottom, and I'm going to have a jewel enclosed in my glossy accents, and it's not going to look as good as it sounds. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side, and then that is done. So then, when you have your... Let me grab this. Hold on a second. When you have your stand... Let me come back up to Craft Cam. When you have your stands, just simply pull this off. And again, if you choose to, you can decorate this with Misty Crafters Classroom. You can literally stand that up and put your pieces on there on your desk. Like, oh, I'm sorry, hold on, what am I doing? Here. Put it on there like that. And you're going to put your pieces on just like so. Okay? Or your 6x6 card. This fits your 6x6 card very nicely too. Okay? So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to put this to the side. And literally, what time is it? It's 9:30. If you guys want to do card 2, it'll take probably 20 minutes tops. If you guys want to do the second card together, you want me just to walk you through it? Tell me. We can do the second card. Carrie, she will tell you, it looks like everyone wants to do the second card. If you're talking about what size crystals for the stand, Misty will tell you tomorrow in Crafters Classroom. Okay, so I don't know. Watch Crafter's Classroom tomorrow, or go back and look at the replay and watch it. But she'll tell you tomorrow. I think she's working on that now to give you a definite count. So I'm going to put this to the side. And good, everyone said let's do the second card. I'm game for it. So let's do it. Okay, so I just put that to the side and it's drying. And again, I'll put my jewels on there tomorrow. So let's get out the pieces too. And here's your mid-year cheer too. Information for those of you who don't have that yet. Let's go ahead and do our second, well, it's not a card, it's really a medallion. Let's do our second medallion. And actually this was a bonus. I didn't have to give this to you because the other one was so big, but I thought, we have it, it's easy. Let's just do it. So, first one's this big one right here. And let's just cut this baby out. And for those of you who are at the Mega Meet, we did a card based on this for the round robin. So this stamp would look very familiar to you. But this is an easy cut. This will be 15 minutes and we're done with this. Because it's those thick lines. Which I have about 6 designs. Good night, Deb. In the reserves. I should probably go to print with those so we have them in June. Oh my God, it's going to feel so much like a Friday. I love these thick lines. So again, look for 409 by Wednesday. I can tell you, everyone knows what Crafter's Classroom is, correct? It's what we do, a bunch of different vendors the second Saturday of every month. We finally got a new vendor to start that I've been talking to since October. It is Ecstasy Crafts. They're out of Canada. And they are actually a wholesaler / retail partner. It's where all the cosmic shimmers come from and the gilding polish. And this is the exciting news, which I think fansters are going to love. I'll tell you in a second. Gail Burke, is every layer popped on this? Nope, you have 6 layers. Top 2 are popped, middle 2 are popped, bottom 2 are popped. But they are going to, I think she's going to be on every other month. And her name is Mary Lynn. And she's the owner's sister. She's very good. She's going to do a watercolor technique with 2 pretty cool stamp sets, and with 8, and you don't have to buy all 8, although we're going to give you a sale if you do, watercolor pens, which are very inexpensive, which I liked because they work, and you get a lot of colors. But I digress, you'll see hers tomorrow. But this is the exciting thing, and I'm giving you guys just a little warning. Their kits will only be available on the Stampistic website, which is awesome because if next one's going to be yellow, layer in yellow, layer on the big one. So if you buy any Stampistic Art Anthology Journaling, Stampistic cards, and if you want to buy their kit too, and you're going to have options, you can buy it with in the same order. And of course, remember you get that free shipping, which I think is a huge benefit for you guys. So before you place your orders tomorrow, you may want to make sure that you're looking at all, at all the products. Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, but I'm excited to have them join us. They're very, 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 very nice people. And you know how I like very nice people. I will literally go out of my way for very nice people. So they're going to start. She'll preview it tomorrow. Probably later on in the afternoon. Maybe even early evening. She actually does all of his designing and teaching in classes. And she's a nurse via the day. So she'll probably do it after the thing. after her nursing job. But the cool thing about Ecstasy Crafts is, and did I just screw up? I sure did. The cool thing about Ecstasy Crafts is he has a lot of instructors from across the pond. And you probably wouldn't have heard of them because they normally don't sell to the consumer, Marion. But he has a lot of people that he sells to. I'm sorry, he has a lot of instructors from Europe and England that down the road, I think they're going to be joining sometimes in a class with Crafters Classroom also. So we're going to be hearing from some other people. For example, Lisa Horton. I don't know if you guys know Lisa Horton. I don't know if she's not new on the circuit, but new enough. She has this great line of 3D dies and stencils, which are on our website now, and we'll talk about those later. But she's just fantastic in her work. I know she is going to do one of our crafters classrooms too. So fun stuff. It'll be fun stuff out of there. But again, the best part is that if you want those kits, and I think everyone can see where I'm cutting, right? I just keep going every other color and a layer in, a layer in, a layer in. You're gonna have 6 layers total. You can just buy it on our website. So that's exciting, I think. Hopefully you'll be happy. And again, you don't have to buy them all. Yeah, Hope, we're going to be getting all of them in. I like them too. And let me tell you what I really like about Lisa Horton. We wanted, because of this wax class, of course we use 3D dies. And we've been using Tim Holtz. And while Tim Holtz is wonderful, I love his dies. I love his 3D embossing folders. They're wonderful. They're great. I really, especially because we do 6x6 cards, I really wanted to look for a embossing folder that was 6x6. And lo and behold, my good friend Dennis, who owns Ecstasy Crafts, has them. And when he showed them to me, I literally fell in love with them. Because if you haven't seen them, go look. They're on our website. Elizabeth, where are they at on our website? Exactly under what tab? But they're really cool designs. And then she has some cool Christmas coming out in a month and a half that we'll have too. But they're really cool designs. In addition to that, she has slimline she has slimlines and 6x6. And I really like that. So yeah, I think you're going to see her too in a Crafters Classroom. So things are happening, guys. We're always working behind the scenes for you. Okay, is anyone confused on where I'm cutting? Thank you, Elizabeth. If anyone's confused on where I'm cutting, let me know. But you just keep going a layer in, a layer in, a layer in with just going every other color of paper. You know, all of a sudden I'm in the mood for ice cream. And I am never in the mood for ice cream. Like, never. Andy's the big ice cream eater in this house. He eats ice cream, I think, every single night. Yeah, but we'll have Lisa Horton. We have her 3D dies now. The stencils are on their way into us. They're coming from across the pond. We should have them in 2 weeks. Could even be the end of next week, but we're going to say 2 weeks. And then the dies are to follow shortly. But I like them. We're actually going to use a couple of her embossing images. Probably in about a month and a half in one of our classes. Because they're 6x6. Oh, and those dies, some of her 3D embossing, her embossing her embossing folders, they come with a die inside, so you 3D emboss it. But then if you want to die the focal image out, some of them have the dies in it. It's actually pretty cool. And we will do something like that in a class. Gail, who is our employee, who does a lot, well, not a lot, all of our die cutting for class kits and works the store, I think 2 days a week or 1 day a week. She actually is going in for carpal tunnel surgery on Wednesday. And they told her, healing time's rather quickly, but they told her 2 weeks, which I thought was really quick, but she said 2 weeks and she should be able to be, functional again. So, of course, we wish her all the best. And in 2 weeks, we'll start her on, that embossing. You do, yes, you will have that option for sure. Are you talking about when we do the class? We could give you that option. Sounds good to me. See how fast that was? Again, no one said that. Donna, we have something in the pipeline. It's not going to be, it's going to be along the lines of a clock. And that probably will happen probably sometime in October-ish. But yes, we do have something planned like that. I like those projects. I'm very excited. It's like that Peacock project. You guys like that Peacock project too. And I like those projects. So, yes, we do have something in the pipeline for that, but probably not until October. Because then that gives you guys an idea for Christmas presents and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. That was fun. I like those projects a lot. So then I'm just going to black outline these. I will take my time though because I don't want black through my yellow. And then, as I told Gail just a little bit ago, the things that get adhered together are the top 2 pieces, the middle 2 pieces, and then the bottom 2 pieces. And then from there, people are still making those clocks, Donna. From there, I just want you to pop them up. But don't put pop dots on the back. But if you are going to put this on a card instead of on your easel, because that easel, you could put different things on your easel. It doesn't have to be just this. It could be a card that you just made, because it will hold that. It will hold a card. If you put this on a card, the stamp, I would pop it up off the card. Okay. Let's just outline. It's funny. Design of the spinner. I can do a spinner. It's funny about the spinner. I hate spinner cards. Isn't that funny? Even the card that I made. I mean, that was a fun card. I just don't like spinner cards. But I know I have to do that. I have to do things that I don't like too. And look, did I just not say 5 seconds ago that I need to slow down when I do the yellow? And I'm not slowing down, but I have not made a mistake yet. The little easels are not on our website. I wasn't going to put them on there because I didn't think people would want them. But since Misty is going to be doing her, decorating of the easel for Crafters Classroom, tomorrow we will put the easel on the website for purchase. So that'll be there tomorrow. It all works out very well. Okay, again, I don't know why I'm going so fast. I have not made a mistake yet. No, you can easily do that, Donna. Are you kidding me? Maybe we should do that. That's actually a fantastic idea. You got my brain thinking right now. That's a really good idea. Ooh, I like that idea, Donna. Even if, you know me, I'm not one to tell you guys to buy stuff because you don't all the time because you have them in your, your person. But like these things that are, like I would suggest, seriously, going through that discontinued section, especially that Tim Holtz stuff. And even if you're like, oh my God, I would never use that. I mean, you're talking about these things are like $1, $2, $3. I mean, they're not a lot of money at all. I would, and this is what I'd like to do. I would buy almost all that stuff. And I'm not saying to go out and buy it. I'm just saying this is, just listen to my ideas. So if you buy that stuff, especially when it's discontinued, when you make projects and cards and you go into your ephemera drawers, because I know there's more than one, you already have stuff like that and it's cheap, because it was discontinued and bought it at a clearance price. So like baseboards, you just came up with the ideas, baseboards with a calendar. I mean, that's a fantastic idea. You have those baseboards, you could pull that out and do that yourself. Even if you wanted to make more easel stands like those pull drawers. If you didn't use them as pull drawers, look what we used them for. We used them for things to, put on top of the stand, to make the easel card. So you have things like that. Oops, you have things like that. Still working on Becca or Jules. I'm still waiting on Jules to jewel up my katana. Barbara, I think we are... Wednesday, I think all the jewels may be shipping out. I'm going to say 80% of them have shipped out, the backorder jewels. We have been counting them. And Peggy is going to be in next on Wednesday. Today, the only thing we did was pack that trailer. And I hope they all go out on Wednesday. I think there's a very, very good chance that they will. Because I think they're all in. And I think we probably counted, oh my gosh. I bet you we counted at least 50 packs of 2mm. At least. Not kidding. So bottom 2 layers together, middle 2 layers together, top 2 layers together, flat. And then everything's popped. Such an easy stamp. So really, all the yellows get flat. All the yellows are flat, not get flat. I think I like Princess Brooch. Vicky, as much as you think that's a crazy name, although you're like, I don't think that's crazy. I think I like that name, Princess Brooch. Do you guys like that name for this, Princess Brooch? I kind of like that name. It's different. I see 2 hearts. That's probably both Vicky Jefferson saying, yes, I do love that name. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Yep. I'm not kidding. Oh my God. Look at how lucky I was. Look at that. I put my last piece in. Look up, everybody. That is luck. Look at that. My piece just got the last of the tape before it stopped. That is too great. That never, ever happens. Diamond Point was another good one, too. Diamond Point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think I like Diamond Point maybe better. Yeah, you know what? Queen's Brooch is a good one. Vicky, we'll name one after you if we don't name it after that. My luck did not survive. It just tore my piece. It's gonna work. Wasn't so lucky as I thought. There we go. Okay. I might have to stamp a new one of these. No, yeah, I totally destroyed this. Darn you, Xyron. Well, let's see if I could do this. Let's see if I could make this work. I think maybe I can. Could be a nice save. Not, it could be. I'm not sure. I may have to put some black into it, but maybe not. And the jewels are easy on this one. Whoops. I think I'm gonna get it. No one's gonna be the wiser. It's perfect. Look at that. No one's going to know. That is almost perfect. Look at that. You can't tell. Look. That's fantastic. Look. You can see just a little spot right there. But I'm gonna put a jewel on that. Love it. Okay. I will pop it up with you. Show you the jewels, and that will be it for Fanster Monday. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What? One of these days. Oh, I try to save everything. Very rarely, and even in class, very rarely is there really a mistake made. But even like when I teach like at conventions and things like that, if I tell you that it's okay or that, you know, to fix it this way, it really can't be fixed. But if it's not fixable, I absolutely will give you another piece. And I think people trust that and know that about me. You know, it's funny being back at conventions. I love people. I really do. You know, especially the newbies to Stamplistic. It just cracks me up. Good, Kathy. The, you know, they put... Well, here, I'll show you. When you all know what I'm going to do. They're definitely not pop-dot sturdy is what I'm trying to say. But you can't tell them to, you know, do what I'm doing right now because they literally would think I'm nuts and never come into our booth again. They got to learn it on their own. Poor Andy. Rooney had a little accident on the bed this morning. She didn't pee, but it looked like she peed. But I guess she maybe dribbled. I don't know. But we have, underneath our bed sheet, we have one of those mattress covers where, you could pee through them and do whatever, and it doesn't hit the mattress. And I got to say, they work. Now, we do have an expensive one. I don't know if cheap ones work, but I tell you what, this one does work. So when something like that does happen, it's really okay. You just pull the sheets off and the mattress is fine. So we're washing that part. Of course, I have other sheets. But we're washing that part, and I just heard the dryer go off, and I'm sure he wants help putting that on. And of course, his bedtime is at 10 o'clock, so I have, 4 minutes? I'm sure that's what he's waiting for. So this is, okay, so this is what I see at convention. I just love these people. They do this, and they do this, and they do this. That's it. It's hilarious. I'm like, could you at least put one in the middle? And they do. Gotta love them. And of course, they're white Pop Dots. And even at convention, I say that we're a cult, and we know we're a cult. Actually, I say we've been called a cult before. It's okay. I'd rather be in this cult than other cults. I really need to change this garbage. Terry, no. You would think so, but he's up there sleeping on the couch, hoping. And I have to say, we have one of those, I don't know why they... I think of my mom every time I make my bed, which is not often enough. These mattresses that they make right now, oh my God. I can't even lift them to put my, to put a sheet underneath. I don't know why they make these mattresses so heavy. I mean, they are really, really, really heavy. So, I don't mind helping because it is a pain in the butt. And I always think, how would my mom do this? Because, I mean, it's heavy. They're heavy. I don't get it. They're non-flip and just, I don't know, they're so heavy. And I don't think they're that much better. The Pop Dot Sturdy logo is going to be on the back of the trailer. No. Yeah, that's going to be on the back of the trailer, Pop Dot Sturdy. And then in the front of the trailer where people won't be able to read because it's going to be behind the vehicle, is going to be look up. I thought that it would be more professional to have not look up on the back so people aren't driving behind us looking up. I think Pop Dot Sturdy would do it. Okay, so there's our quick medallion. Now let me show you where you're going to put the jewels, which is very easy too. Oh, this is daring. There we go. Okay. That really was a good save. With the jewels there, you're never going to be able to tell. Okay. Okay, so everyone look up. I believe... I don't know, I guess you have 3 different size jewels. Only one was ruined, Terry. They have beds. Yeah, you only have 2 different sizes of jewels, folks, so this is going to be super easy. Okay, so everyone look up. Let me focus. And here we go. So your smaller jewels, I have them on the inside. And again, they don't take up the entire circle, so instead of... This stamp is, I believe it's Exuberance. Elizabeth, you could tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I'm pretty sure the stamp is Exuberance. So I have them pushed to the inside of the circle. Because I believe if you put a jewel in the center of the circle and it doesn't take the whole circle, you probably shouldn't do that. So I put them on the, I push them to one side. So these are all facing the, touching that inside. You can see that, right? Let me do this again. See that? How they're touching the inside? Now, all the rest of these, let me focus again. All the rest of these are 5mm, and they're on every single petal per se. Now, instead of putting them on petals like that, I did them this way because I wanted them to be in almost a straight line. So, for example, watch what I did here. I would put this one on, and then I would put the next one on, and the next one on, and make sure it's all in a straight line. So if you look at this one right here, this one really is not centered on this petal. It probably could be a little bit more over here, but it looks silly if it's here, a little bit off center there, and then there. So I like it much better. It looks much more pleasing if you just go here and then measure it straight down. Does everyone know what I'm talking about here? Let me see if I can put that on Jewel Cam, because this is kind of important. Okay, here we go. So let's look at that again. See how this one right here, this one is really not centered on that leaf. Well, we'll call it a leaf for all intents and purposes, because it really should be over here to be more centered. But then you would have centered, a little bit off there, and a little bit off here. So that way, if you put this one on first, and then they all follow suit, it looks much better. Same thing on here. Put this one on, and then just follow suit there. And just keep going and going. You see how they all match? Put that one on, and then just keep going. This one right here is off center. You can see that that's not centered there. However, it's centered with all three of those going down. Okay? Same thing all the way around. So hopefully that makes sense. I think it does. And I think that was a good, you saw that really well. So that's it. And these are Crystal AB, guys. We got, we gave you Crystal AB. So this is really sparkly. So this is going to sparkle nice on your little thing. That mine is drying very nicely. Oh, look, mine really is dry nicely. Here, let's see if you can see that. It's, look at that. Do you see how the glossy sunk down? So that's going to be perfect. I so want to touch that, but I'm not going to because I know it's still probably a little bit loose. But I got to put that down because I really, really, really want to touch that. So I'm not going to. I'm going to put that down. So that's it. Thank you for joining me on Fanster Monday. I'm going to go put the sheets together on the bed with Andy. And we've done, what did we say that flower? What did we say we liked? Diamond. What did we say that name was? Diamond something. Diamond what? I think I like that. Diamond something. Someone will tell me once we catch up. But yeah, look for the card kit coming up in the next couple days by Wednesday. And we won't see this Friday because it's really hard. Absolutely. Diamond Point, that's it. Thank you, Terry. Diamond Point. I do like Diamond Point. Because it's so hard and for the show. It really, really, really is. But we will definitely see you 2 weeks from last Friday on Fanster Friday. That's when Justine will join us again. She can't come out on Mondays. And her hair was even done, so she could have. But we were good. It's all good. We're a happy camper. So with that said, everyone have a great week. And good night, everybody. Thanks for coming back.